Alright, I'll just jump right on this one. It's called Hive Jump. And, anyways, this is brought to you by Graphite Lab in St. Louis, Missouri. And they are looking for $75,000, and they're currently at $4,440. And the campaign goes until March 15th. So there's still about a month left. The studio is made up of about 50 people according to their website, and it seems like they've got quite the history behind them. A lot of the games that they have worked on were like licensed games, though, like My Little Pony, Ben 10, things of that nature, and the games were on mobile, web, and Wii. So now they're finally trying to make their own, like, be able to work on their own concept for once. And the game is Hive Jump. It's a cooperative, side-scrolling pixel art shooter. And yes, it will support online co-op.
Yeah.
Some of the references they have are Contra, Super Metroid, Starship Troopers. To me, it definitely looks a lot like Terraria and Starbound. The premise is all four of you are warped down into like this underground cavern tunnel area. It's randomly generated, and your goal is to fight your way through, hordes of giant bug monsters and deliver a nuclear payload to the hive at the bottom, and then you have to get out of there. So it sounds pretty crazy, pretty hectic type of shooting going on. You're throwing grenades, shooting at the different bug creatures, and you can actually collect, I think, like the goop from the bugs that you destroy to upgrade yourself. I think you can upgrade your weapons and your character, like your abilities and different things. The artwork is very colorful and has a really nice lighting effect that I found out they used Sprite Lamp, which was a Kickstarter, I believe, as well. And they helped fund that, and they're using that program to help with the lighting effects in their pixel art game.
Very cool.
The animations look great. There's nice touches to everything, just like how the bugs kind of crawl around and attack. Even like, when you shoot a gun, it doesn't just like say you shoot like this pulse gun. They show one example. It's not just, a little pixel flying by. It's actually like this moving animated electrical shock beam that floats across the screen. And so it looks nice, and the pixel art looks great, although they did show like them doing some 2D concept art on paper, like hand-drawn stuff, and that looked really good, and it kind of makes me wish that maybe the whole game would have been like like actually drawn out sprites, but the pixel art still looks nice. Definitely looks like Starbound to me, from what I've seen. And yeah, the video shows a bit about all the different people working on the game, and the studio looks actually just as colorful as the game. I even noticed like some Play-Doh in the background at one point, which seemed kind of fun. But then I also found out that they did work on a Play-Doh game, so maybe that's like product placement or something, but I'm sure it's there for their creativity. And
what about stretch goals?
Is, I believe right now if you donate $30, you will earn your own unique recruiter link to the game, which allows you to share it with your friends for free once the game is released. I don't really know like the specifics of that detail, whether it's like one person can buy it and then like they can automatically have 3 of their friends play for free. I need to kind of look into that more, but it does sound interesting. The wording, I guess, seemed a little vague, but it said your friends can play for free, so I don't know. Sounds cool.
Sounds really generous.
Yeah, it does sound a little too generous, so that's why I'm a little hesitant to say exactly what it is.
Yeah, and if you go up to the $55 pledge level, you'll get access into the beta, and you'll get a recruiter key for the beta. So you can invite friends to play with you during the beta period. So
it might be like kind of how on Steam sometimes you'll notice there's like 4-packs. So maybe that's basically what it is. For $30, you get a 4-pack of the game in a way.
yeah, it could be.
Because I think the game is going to just be 4 players. From everything I've seen, it's always been 4 players.
I kind of wish that $5 you get a little bit more than a. Yeah, you can see how successful it's been so far. But at $5, your name's just listed on the site.
Yeah, I mean, well, what would you want for $5 to be in the game? At least have your name in the game.
I just mean make that $1, and then add a $5 item. Like even if it was a short-term $5 item, like the whole entire game, and there's only 150 copies.
Oh,
something, wallpapers, something. Like $5 is a lot for just your name on a site.
Yeah. Well, the $10 tier is a limited one, and that gets you a copy of the game for PC or Mac. And then for $15, you get a soundtrack and a digital concept art pack, which has a bunch of the sketches, which I'm really enjoying the sketches, so I might do the $15 one.
And $25, you get closed beta access.
Mm-hmm.
$30, you get a recruiting key. That's kind of confusing. I mean, if that's the case, then all 3 of us just need to split this bill.
I like you call it a bill.
Well, I'm excited to. This seems like something that we need to record. Giant things eating this. I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, just like the cover image of like one guy with like a plasma gun and another with a flamethrower. It looks fun. It'd be cool if I know a lot of games like this, and it seems like, well, maybe your character, since there is progression, you probably want your character to. I'm not sure if the progression in the game will be sustained playthrough through playthrough, or if it's more like a roguelike where you level up as you're playing, but then once you die you're dead. I assume it'll be sustained.
Really, my initial
you thought it was more like a roguelike?
More like a roguelike, since that's the flavor of the month, right?
Yeah.
And they're doing procedural levels. I just watched the video and I was like, say it. Come on, say it. Procedurally generated. I'm like, yes. Of course you're going to procedurally generate your...
Well, that's pretty neat, isn't it? Like, it's a different experience every time.
It is neat. I think they would have to do it that way in order to keep people coming back time and again, right? To keep going, shooting for that. I don't know if there's a score mechanic in this game, or it's just how far you can go, or like the stuff that you harvest from the aliens to craft more weapons or to buy more things. I mean, that's always going to be the hook that kind of keeps the groups of 4 friends coming back to play this on Friday night or whatever. And this looks like a perfect candidate for us, to do like a little gameplay video or something when it finally comes out. Just the 4 of us. When Remy gets back, we'll just hop on some Hive Jump and blast some bugs, as they say. I don't have too much to add to this. It looks solid. I mean, they just got started on their campaign here. They have 26 days to go, and they're shooting for 75,000. So they're a ways off still, but they have a lot of time. And to me, this is pretty much the perfect, or this sort of like the standard Kickstarter project, where it's like a very easy to grasp concept. It's going to be really based on how well they execute, and they're not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything, and it's just really going to be how well they execute, really, and how well they sort of cultivate their community and sort of get people behind this. And it seems like they're on the right track if they're going to be handing out recruitment recruitment keys for people who back the project. So yeah, I definitely hope this sees the light of day. And
I'm thinking we're just gonna have to bite the bullet and split the $55.
calling it now.
Right.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us. We can do it. Let's do it.
It's a new tier. Yeah,
Let's do
that'd
it.
be
Let's
cool.
do it. I know a lot of people would want to play this sucker. So I'm down.
You got 2 people right here.
I know. That's my point exactly. My wife would play. My brother would play. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
I know Remy. I think Remy would like it too because he's a fan of the Metroid series and side-scrolling shooting.